Okay, so hi everybody. So we have mom here on the Sage Spire, and dad is over at the Northeast Stadium Tower, Northwest Stadium Tower. No, Northeast. Sorry. And we've been chasing down sightings of N1 based on robins alarming and things like that. So, but mainly we just wanted to say hi to you guys, and you heard the news. So I've labeled this event "Farewell to N2," and we just wanted to say how sorry we are that N2 died, and I know that N1, just watching her the last couple of days, she is like totally at a loss. And so also we just wanted to say that we would have loved to have told you guys, but the lab wanted to confirm identity and come up with a beautiful statement um, for the broader community and things like that. So I think they did a beautiful job on that. Um, it's hard when we lose these babies, and it's especially hard when they're this close, when they are best buds. So um, yeah, so into on the day that we had N1 catching a pigeon there at 80 White. So that afternoon previous, we got a call from Miyoko saying that N2 had, hit hit Roberts Hall. Okay.
Okay, if you did not see the news on the Cornell HogCam web page, right? So on the CAM web page, not on a Facebook group, there is an announcement that gives the details of what happened. Um, he was found dead after a window strike on Roberts Hall, which is close to where we had them the night before. I had sort of hoped that morning when we had them in the art squad, that they would stay down there, but they didn't, right? They ventured back, and we had them there that night. So it's near where we had them Thursday night. Um, we did not find anybody Friday morning, but uh, we did not have a lot of time. There were major, major server and Windows problems across the country, so needed to address that. And I can tell you, so we checked out the site. Uh, wow. Okay, it was a punch in the gut, in my opinion. It's a small window. Okay, we are not talking a big piece of glass like, where J1 hit, or a glass bus stop where we lost G3, right? It's sort of similar to M2, small window. M2s, we know why, because you definitely could, it seemed like a flyway because the whole opposite wall was, it's full of mirrors. Um, so this, again, it has, in our opinion, to do with the landscaping. Landscaping's overgrown, and they think they're going to land in trees or whatever, and yeah, it was not a tree, right? So anyways, for me it's very sad, uh, just to realize how impossible, right? It's going to be to protect them because, I mean, we have a lot of glass, we have a lot of big glass, but wow, we have even more small windows. So I don't know. That was terrible. And I think for us, uh, we feel, we're sorry for mom and dad, and all of us, but we're mostly sorry for N1. Well, and N2 obviously, but N1 who's still left behind. And people can say what they want. Birds don't have feelings. Okay, we don't agree with that. Um, yes, she definitely is acting different than she had been. So I'm sure she's trying to figure it out, what's going on. And mom, yesterday morning, fairly certain when she had that prey, she wasn't really offering it to N1. She was looking for N2. That's our opinion, or at least mine. And, calling him, right? And he wasn't there. So I'm sure mom knows now, and dad. And N1, obviously, she was probably the first to know. And we've tried, like Karel said, we tried to find her tonight. Oh my Lord. Gee whiz. We found mom first on Sage here, then we found dad at the stadium. We got sidetracked with Robin's a couple different spots before. And then just before we finally decided that I guess we're not going to catch up with N1 tonight, um, oh man, we got sidetracked with a Koopy. Oh my Lord. So anyways, she's in hiding somewhere. Um, and of course, we are at the stage where they're getting very hard to find, and our peanut gallery this year is really, wow, just not that helpful. Um, so we will do what we can to try to keep up with her as long as she's here. So the only last thing I will say, and Karel can come back wherever he is I have to constantly, and sometimes, I mean, really often, right? But constantly remind myself, be thankful for the time you had and be grateful for the birds that you still have. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And I'm not very good at it, but I will also say one other last thing is that, hey, please know that there's several people working at the lab and some of us other folks on, right, working hard to get awareness and change policies. If you read the article, both here on campus and in the city of Ithaca. Um, so, and of course, right, Atkinson, finally we have new construction that has bird-friendly glass, or at least most of it, is my understanding. And we've been doing some retrofitting, right? I mean, the dairy bar, that is huge to have that done and so quickly, in my opinion. We have some more breezeways that need to be addressed, and right, there are plans for bus stops, and anyways, so, but these things, Oh boy, they take time. But like I said, we're just not going to be able to address these small windows. It's impossible. So, in some ways, we kind of hope that N1 will kind of split and get away from all this. I mean, there's lots of open country around here where there's much, just almost, just far less glass. Who's that? Oh, Karel. Winker, maybe. Da 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 da. Oh, there he goes. Hi, Wink. Thanks for coming. All right, he just came from the east. How you doing, Mom? We're sorry, you too. Everybody's very sorry. Winker just joined Mom. It's been a while since we've had the two of them together there. We hardly have any sightings up there, right? A couple of years.
All right, well, guys, we hope you have a good evening, and hope things work out well for N1, whatever she decides to do, okay? Just be thinking about her. And we will see you guys. Take care.